Have you ever wondered what would happen if the noise suddenly stopped? What if you didn't receive a single notification anymore? What if no one's opinions were constantly pushed onto you? What if no one told you what success was supposed to look like? It would just be you, alone, with nothing but the sound of your own thoughts. What if silence wasn't emptiness at all, but a signal? A signal that something truly important had been drowned out all along. This is the story of a man named Ethan, who wondered about this every single night. If stories like this make you pause and think, this channel is built for you. You can subscribe and walk these stories with us. From the outside, Ethan's life looked completely normal. His phone never stopped buzzing. He lived in a city that never slept. And he followed a routine that paid the bills and kept life moving. But deep inside, something didn't feel right. It wasn't broken. It just felt crowded. Crowded with expectations, crowded with constant comparisons, and crowded with noise he never asked for. Ethan's mind never truly rested. Even when he laughed with friends, something inside him felt missing. At home, he would cry for no clear reason, feeling lonely, lost, and trapped inside his own thoughts. Slowly, he began planning to leave everything behind, to go somewhere silent, somewhere wild. But fear quickly gripped him. There would be no food, no clean water, no shelter, only wild animals and unknown dangers. That's when the idea first appeared in his mind. The strange part wasn't the idea itself. It was how often that idea kept returning, not once, not twice, but quietly, again and again, as if some part of him had already left, long before his body ever did. Ethan started watching videos, reading guides, and learning the basics of living in the wild. He worked on strengthening his mind, preparing himself mentally before anything else. He imagined every challenge he might face, every problem he would need to solve. And yet, doubt lingered. Could he really survive out there? And if he left, would he ever return? Finally, one day, he stepped out. The city slowly disappeared behind him. Every sound began to fade, and every worry suddenly felt smaller than before. The forest greeted him with its rawness, the rivers, the trees, the birds, the wind. It felt like freedom, but it was also a test. At first, he built a small tent, just enough to sleep safely through the night. When he was hungry, he learned to fish. At night, he stayed awake, scared of animals, but feeling more alive than ever before. Step by step, he learned. Over time, the small wooden shelter slowly became a bigger home. He planted vegetables nearby and carefully filtered water to survive. Life slowly turned into a rhythm of survival and observation. What Ethan didn't realize yet was that this peace was teaching him something dangerous. Because once you experience silence like this, ordinary life never sounds the same again. Soon, he created routines. Every morning, he walked by the lake, quietly noting animal movements and changes in nature. In the evenings, he sat on the balcony of his wooden home, watching the sunset while holding a warm cup of coffee. He listened to the rain, to the birds, to the wind moving through the trees. He felt a peace he never knew existed. Ethan became mentally stronger, calmer, more focused. Every day brought small challenges, and every challenge he overcame built his confidence. From his balcony, he fished in the lake, discovered shells, and observed life thriving around him. He planted food, monitored water, and slowly made his small ecosystem sustainable. Leaving no longer felt like an ending. It felt like a pause. When Ethan finally returned, the city felt louder than ever before. People rushed past him. Cars honked endlessly. Notifications never stopped, but something inside him had changed. He walked calmly. He spoke softly. He learned how to observe without reacting. Without realizing it, he was carrying the forest inside him. Every evening, he remembered how quiet the lake had been, how alive he felt, and how fear had taught him resilience. And even now, every once in a while, when the world gets too loud, Ethan doesn't fight the feeling anymore. He listens to it. Because the truth is, it never really stopped calling him back. Ethan didn't escape society. He learned how to live within it peacefully. He didn't need constant validation. He didn't need constant noise. What he needed was himself. The forest taught him how to find it. The silence taught him how to listen. And sometimes, you truly have to leave the noise behind just to hear yourself again. And even now, every once in a while, Ethan doesn't stop escaping to the wild. If you stayed till the end, it means this story reached you somewhere. Supporting it with a like or a subscribe helps us keep telling stories like this.